welcome back to the channel. As you can tell, it is so cold outside. My hair looks crazy. I just got off work and I am so cold. I'm about to head to a coffee shop to work on some stuff. I don't know what just yet, but I do know that I have a lot of work to do. I have a to-do list. I'm gonna see what I feel like doing and make my way through it. I do still need to do some stuff for draft 3, and part of that includes making a to-do list of the things I need to do for draft 3. So I might end up doing that today just so I can kind of gauge where I'm at in terms of officially closing the chapter on draft 3. We're gonna figure this out. I'm great at making lists. Hopefully they have some really hot freaking coffee at this shop. Closed a lot earlier than I thought it did. It actually closes at 6 and I thought they closed at 8, but I was the last one to leave and I felt so bad. I'm gonna head back home now. Didn't finish everything I wanted to do. I did. I'm like very close to finishing editing the vlog. I just have to edit this last little clip and then add some music and the text, and then I should be done. I don't think I'm gonna work on it anymore today. I'll probably wrap it up tomorrow and then publish it. But that's a big thing off my to-do list. Anyway, it's already so, it's getting so dark out and it's snowing. It's not snowing a lot. It's like very, very light snow. It's not even sticking, but it is snowing. So I think that calls for a very cozy evening in. I will probably see you guys tomorrow. It is so freaking cold outside. It is supposed to snow this weekend, but this weekend I was supposed to drive up to Nashville to meet with a friend. I don't know if we're still doing that. Otherwise, I have a ton of books waiting for me, so if that doesn't work out, that's what I'll be doing. Today is Tuesday, and if you know me, you know that on Tuesdays I go to Fable, and I haven't been since before Christmas, so I'm very excited to go. And today is just gonna be me. I'm not meeting up with a friend or anything, so I'm gonna get a lot done, hopefully. In terms of getting stuff done, I am feeling a little bit burnt out today, so I think what I need to do is just get organized. I think that's the problem, is that I'm trying to keep everything in my head instead of writing it all down on paper, making space in my head again. I might just end up reading. And that's honestly not so bad, because at least then I'm making progress towards my reading goal. it's December. I was gonna say December. It's January. We are 10 days into the year and I still think it's December. I have been kind of working on and off on getting organized with like the draft 3 closeout edits. There's so much to do, but I'm also like confused on what to do, so I still need to finish like organizing all of my notes. So basically what I've been doing is while I've been writing draft 3, my notes have kind of been in different places. So I'm trying to pull them all together into one document so that I can get a bird's eye view of everything, and then to figure out what I want to add into this draft and what I can save for the next draft. Just for context, draft 4 is going to be the last like developmental draft, but that means that I need to just go ahead and figure it all out in draft 3 and draft 4, so I don't have to worry about it ever again, hopefully. But anyway, right now I'm gonna finish like kind of pulling my notes over to this one document, and then I'm gonna sort through all of those notes and figure out which ones I want to do in draft 3, and then I can finally be done with this draft and put it away and not look at it for a while, because I really do think I need some space. I'm just getting bored of reading the same things over and over and over again. These are all of the edits. I know that looks like a lot, but some of it is just like deleted scenes or like just scenes that I wrote to help myself kind of like just figure out another scene, kind of just discovery writing. So they're not all just notes, but there are so many, and I'm sure that there's going to be even more once I finish draft 3 and I like let it sit in my head for a while, and by the time I start writing draft 4 there's going to be like probably double this, so great. Also, it is supposed to snow like several inches today, and I live in a place where it usually never even snows a little bit, so everybody's very excited. I think it's like the perfect day to just kind of stay at home, read and write, and just drink a lot of hot chocolate. So I'm actually really excited to see it start snowing. I figured out exactly what I need to add into draft 3, and I'm not going to think about it too much, because if I start thinking about it there's going to be a lot of things to add, and as of right now with where I'm looking, it's not much. 4, 5, 6 scenes, and some of them aren't really that long, and then I need to change one scene just a little bit, which actually will reduce its word count. So I think it won't take me that long. I could probably get this done in the next couple of days, since we're all going to be snowed in anyway. Not that there aren't a lot of edits left, I just don't know if I just don't think I want to put them in this draft. I'm going to work on one of the edits, the one where the scene's going to get smaller, and then I'm going to work on making thumbnails for a couple of vlogs, and then I'm going to take a break and do a little bit of reading. Alright, all done. Moving on to the thumbnails. Chocolate because I can't feel my fingers. It's Good morning. So no crazy new updates just yet. I've just been kind of working on going through my list and adding in whatever I can and just kind of reading through the draft. Honestly, I've kind of just been wasting my time just reading through the draft. I haven't really done much anything productive with it. However, I have a plan now. I think what I want to do is go ahead and create the outline for the draft. There are some scenes that I didn't include in this draft that I need to go back and add. However, it's really hard to figure out like where it goes. It's basically like a little subplot that's missing from the draft. I thought it would be easier if I made an outline and then just figured out where the scenes went based off of the outline. Also, I think I am gonna need beta readers for this draft, but I also want feedback from a friend that's already beta read for me. I don't want her to have to like reread the whole thing, so I think I'm gonna have her just read the outline. So if I get that done first, I can just hand it off to her, like get the ball rolling on that side. So there's a lot going on and also not a lot at all at the same time. I don't want to set any hard deadlines, but hopefully I can finish the outline by the end of this week. Yeah, and then if I can, once I finish the outline, I want to add in those scenes again. I think it's mostly just going to be copy paste. It's just a matter of figuring out where they go and then incorporating them into the scenes before and after. So just anyway, hopefully I can get that done by the end of this week as well. So that is the plan, and we'll see how much I end up sticking to it. I finally finished the outline of draft 3. I don't know how I feel about it because making the outline made me realize just how much work I have cut out for me for draft 4, and it's stressing me out. Like I'm actually sweating a little bit, but it's fine because I have time. I have so much time. I will figure it out. We'll figure it out one thing at a time. I did put some of those scenes that I talked about in as I was making the outline because it was really easy to just kind of copy paste them in. They're not perfect, but it's fine. I think I have just a couple more scenes that I have to put in there, and I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be me copying and pasting them into the draft, and it just feels like this big weight off my chest. Gosh, I didn't feel like this when I actually finished it earlier, but I do feel better finishing it now. We'll be taking a break, which is gonna be weird because I've been working on this consistently for so long, but luckily I have so many other things keeping me busy right now that I think this time is just gonna pass really quickly. Besides those 2 scenes that I have to add back in, there are a couple of like changes here and there that I have to make before this draft is like ready to be put away and possibly sent to beta readers, because now I'm thinking I kind of do want beta readers for this draft. We're on draft 4 now of 7. I'm planning for 7, might be 8. Thank you so much for watching. I'm very, very excited about where this is going. This feels like the closing of a big chapter of my writing process. I will be making a video about how I write a 3rd draft whenever I get the chance, because it is definitely different than writing a 2nd draft, but also not so much. So I'll make a video about that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.